if there's one thing you're never going to catch me doing, it's worrying about hashtags. Okay. Worrying about hashtags on Instagram or anywhere else for that matter. But I'm talking primarily today about Instagram. I want to start out though, the live stream here with talking about consistency. Okay. Consistency in your marketing, which is a very, very hot button topic, right? Like, how many reels do I need to post? How often do I need to post? What do I need to worry about? What are the trends? I'm not getting enough followers on Instagram. I'm not getting enough engagement. I keep trying and I can't figure things out. I've been hearing a ton of this from my customers for years, really, but especially recently, like people hitting the wall with their reels, hitting the wall with their marketing, having a real hard time keeping consistent and staying at it. And I want to sort of give you guys some inspiration. I want to give you some reality in this whole scenario, because it's not supposed to be easy, right? It's got to be a grind and it's got to be a little bit of a struggle. And so as I was sort of browsing recently, I found two videos. One is a video from Mr. Beast talking about how to get better every single solitary time. If you don't know who Mr. Beast is, he's pretty much the #1 YouTuber in the world. His name is Jimmy Donaldson, and he's been at it for a number of years. He's the guy that does, like, I'm giving away 37 Teslas. He does all this crazy stuff. Anyway, I want to play a video that talks about one of his theories about how to do things. And then I found another guy on Instagram while browsing today. I don't know what his name is, but I'm going to play the video in a second. And he was talking about Marquez Brown. Marquez? I always forget how to say his name is. Marquez Brown Lee. And he's one of the other biggest YouTubers in the world. And there's one remaining mantra that comes out of both of these, and I really, really like it, right? Because when you guys are out there and you're marketing on social media, it's daunting. You're trying to learn a new platform. What time do I post? I'm barely getting any likes. I'm barely getting any comments. Is this worth it? Am I just not good enough to be doing this? And inevitably, at some point in time, you're like, this is just too much. I'm going to quit, right? Well, both of these guys, I'm just going to play it. I'm going to play it, and then we'll talk about it.
Listening. Especially if you have 0 views on your channel, your first video is not going to get views. Period.
They're talking about YouTube, but the exact same thing applies to all social media marketing, and especially Instagram.
Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that. So stop sitting there and thinking for months and months on end, and just get to work and start uploading. Like, all you need to do, this applies to people who have not uploaded videos but have dreams of being a YouTuber, is make 100 videos and improve something every time. Do that.
Make 100 videos and improve something every time. You don't have to worry about what's trending, okay? You don't have to worry about hashtags. You don't have to worry about what your competitors are doing, or if your content is not as polished as someone else's. All you have to worry about is making 100 videos and improving something every time. In this case on Instagram, making 100 reels and improving something every time. If more creatives, if more artists and photographers just did that without worrying about anything else, your entire game will change. If you just focus on making the 100 and improving something every time, everything in your business is going to change.
Then on your 101st video, we'll start talking, like, maybe you can get some views, but your first 100 are going to stop. There are very freak cases like Blythe Koshi or Emma Chamberlain who have really good personalities, and it doesn't take them as many videos. And it's just like people who are 7'5" and making the NBA. Like, yes, there are freak cases you can find, but for the average person like us, who don't have these exceptional personalities and, backgrounds in filmmaking, just make 100 videos, improve something each time, and then talk to me on your 101st video.
Well, the improve something.
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that an amazing, amazing way to think about it? Like, giving yourself the freedom to say, okay, I'm not going to worry about my view counts. I'm not going to worry about my engagement. I'm not going to worry about whether this thing goes viral. I'm not going to worry if it's just my mother-in-law commenting on my videos. Instead, I'm just going to focus on making 100 of these things, okay? And knowing that that's the journey that I'm going on, and I'm going to get better as I go all along the way. Time
is the tricky one. How do you improve something each time?
The second one, just, I don't know, put more effort into the script. The third one, try to learn a new editing trick. The fourth one, try to figure out a way that you can have better inflections in your voice. The fifth one, try to, study a new thumbnail tip and implement it. The sixth one, try to figure out a new title. There's infinite ways. That's the beauty of content creation online.
And that quite literally is the beauty. For some of you guys, it could be try to figure out a new way to do your process video. Work a little bit harder on the thumbnail. Write a little bit better caption on this one. Focus on the script. Shoot in a different background, right? Do a different angle in your studio. Have a friend film you. There are so many ways to get better with every single solitary video if you just put a little bit more creative effort into it. And I'm gonna show something that's gonna help you guys out in just a second. But that's the Mr. Beast video, and I think that's totally telling. I want to show this other one, and again, this is talking about a different YouTuber, but again, this all applies to Instagram. It's all the same thing.
Keep going if you only had 74 subscribers after your first 100 videos. The biggest tech YouTuber celebrated his 100 video milestone 15 years ago.
Video number 100. Woo! So yeah, welcome to video number 100. I have to say it's pretty good that I've gotten to upload 100 good videos for you guys over the past couple of months, basically. And so what I'm going to go into is that right now I'm going to check right now. Right now, I'm just looking at, wait now. If I go to my page, youtube.com/Marcus Brownlee, just click on the link over there. I have 74 subscribers.
But what I want to know is, would you have given up? Most creators give up if they don't see results immediately.
Most creators give up if they don't see results immediately. That's everybody, you guys. That's everybody. I see so many people giving up, coming off the gas and not being consistent because they're looking at their stats after 5 reels or 10 reels or 20 reels. You got to pump the brakes on that, and you got to just focus on this 100 number.
If Brownlee had given up, he wouldn't have reached 18 million subscribers and 4 billion views. This is how he kept going. 1, he found something he was truly passionate about. That's his secret.
You guys all love creating your art. You're all passionate about your art. You're all passionate about your creations. You already have that thing.
Loves tech. If you can't see yourself loving your topic for years to come, it's not for you. 2, he didn't stop. Ignore the numbers and celebrate every small win.
Ignore the numbers. Ignore the numbers, especially early on. You guys just ignore them.
Video is a step forward. 3, he improved with every single video. He watched his own videos back, noticed the mistakes, and improved relentlessly.
So it's 2 top creators. One, somebody's talking about the creator. The other one was the creator, talking about doing 100 videos and just getting better every single solitary time. I think that's absolutely something that everyone can do. Okay. And I think that's just a really, really relevant message. So what I want to pivot to, okay, is making things a little bit easier for you guys to do this, because I know it's not so straightforward and it's not so easy, and how you go about doing all the things. I want to talk specifically about the hashtag scenario, and I want to talk specifically about captions. Okay. I get questions about the hashtags all the time, and the conventional wisdom out there forever is, oh, the hashtags are so important. You need to put so many hashtags in there. They're not important anymore. They don't move the needle. They're not a big deal. You don't need hundreds of them. In fact, you almost don't even need to think about them. But there are, based on what we get, the feedback we get from Instagram as a platform, there are some things that you do need to worry about and that you do need to spend time on. And one of those things are captions, okay, on the Instagram post itself, the actual captions on the Instagram post itself. And these are hard to write. Nobody likes writing captions, especially long captions on a phone, typing these things out with their thumbs. It's annoying, right? Now, of course, you can do voice narration, and that makes creating the captions a little bit easier. But I find that this is like an absolutely epic way to leverage AI, and specifically ChatGPT, although you can certainly use other ones. I like using ChatGPT. And so I want to show how this goes down, how a potential post creation would go down and give Instagram what it wants, which is a keyword-rich caption so that it can understand your image. And I should say that, like, Instagram's algorithm is so good at analyzing your photos, analyzing your videos, and coming up with the context of what the heck it's looking at, that part's covered. That part is going to be awesome already. When we go and give it additional text, to give it context, to give it keywords that are hopefully relevant to what you do, is when we're seriously cooking with gas. And all of this is just one simple way to improve the video content, the post content that you're making every single solitary time. So I want to show this. I'm going to bring my cell phone onto the screen and show you how I would do something like this in real time. Okay. I've got ChatGTP up, but I'm going to go here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out in Instagram and I'm going to create a new reel. Okay. And so this screen comes up. I have one of our customers' images loaded up. It's my buddy Jonah. It's on my phone already. So I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to hit next. Okay. So here it is. It's automatically made a reel for me out of this photo. This is not a very compelling reel, but that's not what I'm trying to show. So I'm going to go next. Next. Looks good. And here is my opportunity to write the caption, right? And what am I going to do about the caption on that particular image? What am I going to come up with? What am I going to type in there? Well, what if I don't have to do it? And what if I let ChatGTP do it for me? So I've now switched windows and I'm opening ChatGTP, okay? And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and upload the image. I'm going to grab it. It's in my camera roll. Okay. Next. And this image is now in ChatGTP. So I've got to grab my phone so I can type. And I'm going to say, write me a caption for this image for Instagram. Okay. Write me a caption to this image for Instagram. Boom. I'm going to go ahead and send this. And ChatGTP now is doing its thinking. And let's see what it comes back with. Floating elegance, a glimpse into the serene underwater world of a majestic jellyfish. And it even puts 2 hashtags in for me, under the sea and jellyfish journey. That's okay. That's decent. But I need a little bit more meat because most people don't read, the whole caption. And so what we're doing here, like what we're focusing on, is we're trying to give Instagram the most context on this image as possible. Okay. So I got this one response from ChatGTP. It's not long enough. I want a longer one. Okay. Please write a longer and more in-depth version. Done. So I'm going to hammer that in and let's see what it comes back with. Boom. Drifting gracefully through the ocean's embrace, this stunning jellyfish captures the essence of nature's silent ballet underwater. With tendrils flowing like ethereal silk, it navigates the serene blue depths, reminding us of the complex beauty hidden beneath the waves. A vivid tableau of life in the tranquil sea, inviting us to ponder the mysteries that thrive in the watery shadows. That's pretty damn good, you guys. That's pretty damn good. So what I'm going to do is I want to copy that. I can work with that. And again, it threw the 3 hashtags in for me. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to paste it. And now that entire caption is in there on that image, giving all of this incredible context to Instagram to be able to interpret this. Okay. One of the other things that I like to do when I'm making my reels recently is add topics. And this is going to help you a little bit in the search engines. And so is it fashion and beauty? No, I usually just add about 3 of these. I think it only lets you add 3 of them actually. So 1, I'm going to add aquatic. 2, I'm going to add wildlife. Let me just see what else I've got in here. Primates, farm animals. No. See what else I can add. Food and drink, visual arts. It is photography, and boom, I'm done. So I've selected aquatic, wildlife, and photography. Done. And if I hit share, this thing would obviously go and get posted. And there you go. Right? Like I've put a little bit of time, energy, and effort. Okay. I've leveraged AI and I've now made a reel that would have been significantly better than if I just farmed in or phoned in like a simple caption. And that caption's really good. And anyone that reads that, and you can of course make edits to it if you're so inclined, but that's a really, really detailed, in-depth, awesome caption that's going to help you get discovered. And somebody was asking on Instagram, can we do the same thing for product descriptions? Of course you can do the same thing for product descriptions. What I find, you guys, is that these AI descriptions are not always 100% perfect, but let me tell you what they're better than, starting with a blank page. I mean, this is an incredible caption that's been written in a very, very short period of time, right? And I think that's just amazing. So Inner Child Works is asking, do you know if we have a ChatGTP account, will it learn our voice and make the IG good while also matching our own natural voice? No. But yes, I know the fact you can put a picture in the prompt is pretty insane, right? So I wanted to just show that off, what that looks like in real time. And then, boom, I can drop it right in there and do it. So I'm obviously not going to post that because it's not my work, it's Jonah's work. But what I do want to tease, which is pretty fun, is we're doing a, by the way, I mean, this just came up, so I have to say it, giveaway today. You know, the sheer volume of pushback we sometimes get on whether or not giveaways is a good strategy to leverage and whether or not it works. You got Mark doing it here. And if you guys haven't checked out Mark, I mean, he's got to be one of the top 5 best-selling artists in the United States right now by some margin. 662,000 followers. And he's doing a print giveaway to coincide with a print drop that he's doing. And he leverages his print drop strategy, which is pretty interesting. I want to talk about that on a different one coming up. But I want to tease something with you guys I'm doing next Friday that you might want to join, that I think is going to be kind of cool. We've teamed up. We're doing a collab with this company called ShotKit, and they're a photography supplier. They're actually located in Australia, which is kind of cool. Somebody on my team reached out and or I don't even know how we formed the relationship, but these guys are really, really cool. So I'm fired up to be doing this. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to do an interview actually of Jonah, which is why I was using his image to tease it, coming up next Friday. And it's going to essentially be like an hour-long webinar session that totally free to attend. Anybody that wants to come can come. And sort of I'm getting the topic list out. What we're covering is, you know, Jonah's journey, how he transitioned from a hobbyist to a professional, culminating in sort of his own gallery that he owns now. And going to be talking about his mindset stuff a little bit. Going to be talking about a gear guide. So the gear that he uses to shoot all of the photos and accomplish everything that he has, sort of how he approaches sales and negotiation. And then we're going to open it up to Q&A. So should be pretty fun. It's next Friday. If you guys want to attend, you guys want to check it out, you can just leave a comment on this on Facebook or Instagram anyway with the word Zoom, and I will send you the link. It's totally free to register. You can join us. And if you register, what's cool is that if you register and you can't attend the webinar, just by virtue of the fact that you registered, after it's over, Zoom will end up sending you the replay. So that'll be pretty cool. And Jonah's like amazing. If you guys haven't seen him, I mean, some of you guys know him, he's a customer, but he, you know, he's 30 years old and he's having 6-figure months, which is really, really inspiring as a photographer. And so he's done a number of things that have been really, really impressive. And so that is coming up next, not this Friday, so not in 2 days, but the following Friday to kick off Memorial Day weekend. And again, yeah, leave a comment Zoom for sure, because we'll send you the replay even if you can't make it, if you're taking off for the holiday weekend or whatever. So that's it. That's the session. That's the content. Really, really like this notion of making 100 videos, okay, and just focusing on getting better every day. That's it. That's it. I'm trying to figure it out too. Like, I'm using this software and I'm adding in reaction content, which is not something I've done already, right? Inner Child Photo Works, yeah, we'll promote the session internally too. And I think ShotKit's going to have some goodies and some incentives for you guys that are photographers. But it'll be great whether you're a photographer or an artist to hear from Jonah. There's great insights that kid has all the time, and I call him a kid because he is a kid. So that's the session. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I'll see you again on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or LinkedIn or any of them soon.